friends, my name is Miss Celeste and I work for an agency called Recovery Resource Council. I hope you guys are doing awesome today. I know things may be a little different right now that we are having to learn from home, but just want to encourage you guys to continue to make healthy choices. Even though our lives may be a little different right now, making healthy choices is super, super important just to keep us positive and keep us going every single day. So just a little bit about me. What we usually do is we usually partner up with schools, and we tend to focus on, again, making healthy choices. So some of the topics that we may talk about are the importance of decision making, how to handle stress, and the dangers of tobacco. Again, at the end of the day, we just want you guys to live a healthy, wonderful life. So some things that you will need is just a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil. We do have a little activity at the end of this PowerPoint, and it's super fun and it's creative, so I hope you look forward to doing it. So I know earlier I mentioned about other topics that we talk about, but today we are going to specifically focus on advertising, okay? What is advertising? Where do we see advertising? Okay, things like that. So our first one is, what is advertising? So advertising is persuading people to buy something. So if you see that little photo I have, buy one, get one free. Okay, so that's just a little catchy thing. If you buy one product, you get a free product, okay? Because at the end of the day, all these companies want is money, okay? So if we're buying those things, they're going to continue to make money. But sometimes not all companies are telling us the truth. Sometimes they're telling us lies that would be just buy the product, right? So we really want you guys to focus on who the company is, what they're trying to sell. Is the product they're selling, is it truthful? Are they lying? Things like that, okay? So for example, if Nike says if you buy these cool shoes, you're going to run 10 times faster. Is that true? Are you really going to run 10 times faster? Of course not. Companies will just say about anything for you to buy that product. So we really want you guys to educate yourself. That way you know in the future, is this company telling the truth? Where do we see advertising? So we usually see them on the internet, television, radio, print, newspaper, billboard, and magazine, right? We see them on the internet a lot. We see them on television. We're watching our favorite TV shows. You know, we have to watch commercials for about 5 to 6 minutes, right? We see them on the newspaper. We see them on billboards, and we're driving around with our parents, and we see those big old billboards on the side of the road. Either if it's persuading us to stop at a certain place to eat, or maybe it's telling us to stop somewhere and shop, right? So we're mainly going to focus on internet, television, and billboard, okay? Alright, our first one is billboard. So if you look at these three pictures, the first one says, please do not eat the billboard. And it has a picture of a chicken sandwich. And it says, all white meat chicken. So the first one is persuading us to stop at McDonald's to eat this chicken sandwich that looks super yummy. And if we're super hungry, of course we're going to tell our parents if they can stop there, right? The second one says, any size soft drink, $1 size fits all. If we're super thirsty and we see that $1 sign, of course we're going to want to stop and get maybe a Dr. Pepper, a Sprite, a Coca-Cola, or a Diet Coke. The next one says, sit, stay, shop. And this one's from Target. And it has a little picture of a dog on there. So I just really want you guys to put it into practice. Why do you think there is a picture of a dog on that billboard? Maybe it could be because they let dogs inside and you can shop with your dog. Maybe because that's their logo. They have a logo of a dog. It could be a lot of different things. So looking back at all three billboards, on the bottom left corner, there is a logo. So that logo is, for the McDonald's, it's that big M. Okay, at the bottom it says, I'm loving it. So the big M is the logo. The bottom, I'm loving it, is a catchphrase. Okay, so it's just a little quote. When we think of McDonald's, we think of I'm loving it. When we think of McDonald's, we think of that big M. So that's their logo and that's their catchphrase. Every company should have their own logo and their own catchphrase. Target, their logo is the circle in the middle, the small circle, and then the big circle around it. So that's their logo. And their slogan for that billboard is sit, stay, shop. Something short, catchy, and to the point. Okay, we want to shop at Target. We want to stay at Target. We want to sit because it's telling the dog to sit. Things like that. Okay, so really focus on those messages, those billboards are trying to tell us. That logo, that slogan, and what the message says. The next one is television. So I added a little short YouTube clip of a commercial from the Super Bowl in February of 2020. And it's one of my favorites. It makes me laugh every single time. So I just want you guys to watch it. And in this commercial, it's trying to sell us Doritos. Okay, so they do something funny, something catchy, and they have the Doritos on there. And they want, of course, to attract the attention of kids. And at this time, that was one of their favorite songs that was going around with the little dance. So I hope you guys enjoy this little commercial.
Make your move, cowboy.
Can't nobody tell me nothing. My horse to the old town road, ride till I can't no more.
Who got next? New Doritos Cool Ranch just got cooler. I ain't dancing.
Internet. So I added YouTube and any games on our phone. The reason why I added YouTube is just because when we're watching videos on YouTube, every maybe 10 minutes it'll add like a 5-minute clip of an ad. Okay, and every 10 minutes there will be a different ad of 5 seconds, a different ad of 5 seconds. So I really want you guys to focus on what is that ad telling us to do? What is it wanting us to buy? Okay, what is that message that it's sending us? So really focus on those. On the phone, I put any games on our phone just because when we're playing games on our phone, sometimes it'll persuade us to download another game. Okay, and when we download that game, it'll persuade us to buy another game. Okay, so they're just games on games that it's just the message is trying to show us a little clip of what that game is, and maybe we might like it and we'll download it. Okay, every time we download it or every time we watch a clip from YouTube, the company gets money. Okay, so that's how they get their money when we're watching these small little clips. So just be very aware of what the message is sending us. Make sure to only purchase things that are positive, and if they're sending positive messages, because if they're relaying negative messages, we don't want to watch those commercials or ads. Okay, we want to strictly focus on the positive. When we were looking at the billboards, I did mention a catchphrase and a logo. So on that catchphrase, it's just that little quote that we talked about that's very catchy and short. So I just gave you guys some examples. So Nike is just do it. Apple is think different. KFC is finger licking good. Disney, the happiest place on earth, and McDonald's is I'm loving it. So every time we see maybe a commercial or an ad or a billboard and you see these companies, I just want you to think about that slogan. Is it on there? What picture do they have? What message are they sending us? So these are just little examples of little catchphrases that we see, and as soon as we see them, we automatically think of that company. So the next one is logos. So we already talked about catchphrases. Now it's logos. So logos is the picture. So I gave you guys an example. So KFC, The slogan is "It's finger licking good," and their logo is that man with the glasses, the apron, the black tie. Every time we think of KFC or we see a KFC ad or a billboard or a commercial, they always put that man in there. So that's their logo. So every time we see that picture, we automatically think of KFC. So now we're gonna play a little game, and this is where a little game comes in. And the next three slides are going to be logos, and your job is to guess what company it's from. Okay, and two of them you've already seen, so just there's no words on it. It's strictly just a picture. So it's your time to guess. You can write it on a piece of paper. You can just say it out loud. It's your time just to guess what these companies are. Okay. So this one is Target. We had seen this one in one of the billboards with the circle in the middle and the circle around it. This one is PlayStation. So this one, it was a little tricky for me. I honestly just realized that there is a P in the middle and there is an S on the bottom that stands for PlayStation. So that one was pretty catchy. And the last one is McDonald's. Of course, when we see that big M, we automatically think of McDonald's, and their catchphrase is "I'm loving it." Awesome, guys. Good job. So the next thing is your activity. So now that we are done, you already know what a logo is, you know what a slogan is, you have the idea of advertisements that they're trying to sell us something. I want you to come up with one of your own. So find something you enjoy doing, whether it's making a YouTube video, maybe it's selling a type of chalk, maybe you've been drawing chalk outside, maybe you play a certain sport. Find something that you enjoy doing. Make your own logo and your own slogan. Okay, so remember, your slogan has to be something short and catchy. Make your logo super cool and just persuade us to buy something that you are trying to sell. Okay, good luck, guys. All right, friends. So thank you guys so much for listening to my little presentation about advertising. I hope you continue to use it in your everyday life. And when we see a commercial or a billboard or an ad or something, I really want you guys just to remember to focus on what the message is sending us. Is it a positive message? Is it a negative message? Okay, and I really want you guys to focus on the positive. Okay, really do your research when you're about to buy something. That way, you know, is this product good enough for me to buy? Is this product good enough so they can get my money? Things like that, okay? One more thing, remember to continue to make healthy choices in your everyday life. Again, things may be a little different right now, but just continue to stay healthy and stay positive every single day.